Hello and welcome to another off-topic video on my YouTube channel. My name is Daniel and I have been a customer of Toob Broadband for nearly a year now, and this is my honest review where I am going to cover the following topics. Number one, how much I pay Toob each month for their broadband service and comparing that to how much I paid before when I was with Virgin Media. Two, how Toob installed the cables, how it went, how long it took, if there was any disruption, etc, etc. Number three, the speeds that I'm getting and comparing those across different devices, and also comparing those to the speeds that I was getting when I was with Virgin Media. Okay, four, the downtime that I've experienced over the last year, and there has been a few episodes of downtime that's worth mentioning. Number five, an unexpected upgrade that I had to pay for, which I really wasn't expecting. It came a little bit out of the blue. And finally, whether I recommend Toob to others. So I ordered Toob Broadband on the 20th December 2022, and I was given an installation date of the 18th of January the following month. So just under a month to wait before the installation. Now, a guy turned up a day before the scheduled date, and he just poked a cable in through some existing ducting, some BT ducting that was already there by my front door. He just poked the cable through and he wrapped it up in a coil, and he said that somebody would be along the following morning to complete the installation. At about 8:30 the following morning, a couple of guys turned up. They tacked that cable along the wall into my back garden. They drilled a hole through the wall into my front room, and they installed a box onto the wall, as you can see here. That needed its own power supply. Once that was fitted, they then installed a Wi-Fi router, a typical Wi-Fi router, you know, not too dissimilar to the many thousands of other routers that are out there. And that one also required its own power supply as well. So the entire installation took about 30 minutes, and then I was up and running. Overall, I would say that the installation was pretty much trouble-free. There was no disruption or anything like that. How much it cost? Well, I'm paying £25 a month for their base package. That gives me speeds of up to 900 megabits per second upload and download. There was no installation fee either. Now, comparing those prices to Virgin Media, well, I was paying £52 a month with Virgin Media, and I was capped at a download speed of 100 megabits per second with an upload speed of only 10 megabits per second. So I'm getting significantly faster speeds with Toob at about half the price. Okay, so here's the actual speeds that I'm getting with Toob across several of my devices, and I'll start off with my PC, which acts as a workstation. As you can see from the screenshot here, I am getting over 900 megabits upload and download speed on that, but that is via a LAN cable which I plugged in to the Wi-Fi router, and I run that cable underneath my carpet and into the computer. If I pull that cable out and use the Wi-Fi connection, my speeds actually drop quite dramatically, and I'm getting about 100 megabits per second download speed and just under 100 on the upload speed, and that is on the same computer. So obviously having a LAN cable in there makes a huge difference. I get the full speed through the cable, but only a fraction over Wi-Fi. I also have a PlayStation 4 Pro games console in the house, and if I plug a LAN cable into the back of that, here's the speeds that I get. As you can see, I'm getting about 762 megabits per second download speed and an upload speed of about 250 odd megabits per second. Now, if I pull the LAN cable out and just connect via Wi-Fi on that PlayStation 4, here's the speeds that I get. As you can see, I'm getting about 92 download speed and about 73 upload speed. So again, this just goes to show if you really want to get the maximum, you really do need that LAN cable in there, because the hardware and the software on your devices, that's really the bottleneck, not so much the internet connection. On my mobile phone, which is obviously only connected via Wi-Fi, there's no LAN cable port on the mobile phone, I'm getting about 40 megabits per second upload and download speed on that. My laptop, for some reason, is bucking the trend. It's actually faster over Wi-Fi than it is through a LAN cable. So I'll show you the speeds here. So I'm getting about 90 megabits per second with the LAN cable upload and download. Yet if I pull that out and go across the Wi-Fi, that jumps up to about 200 megabits per second download speed and around 300 megabits per second upload speed across Wi-Fi. So I think these figures really go to show that it's just very different across all the different devices in the home. So the fastest connection that I've been able to get is with a LAN cable coming into my fairly modern computer, which is about 1.5 years old. So I'm consistently getting over 900 megabits upload and download speed, and I've tested that about 20 times over the last 12 months, and I don't think there's been a single occasion when it's dipped below 900. So that is a lightningly fast speed to be getting into just one device. All of my other devices are significantly less than that, whether that's on Wi-Fi or using a LAN cable. Okay, let's talk about Downtime, because Toob are a new company and they're obviously having to put in new infrastructure around the area. So that's new telegraph poles, digging new trenches, new ducting, new cabling, etc., new boxes that you see, the street furniture boxes on the corner of the streets. So all of that obviously means there might be some disruption. I knew that when I signed up. So this is the disruption that I've had over the last 12 months. The first instance happened a week after the installation. I was given an email and I was told that there would be 1 hour of downtime at 1 o'clock in the morning, and that was just for some maintenance work. That wasn't a problem. The second downtime was about 1.5 months after the installation. I was given advance notice by email, and I was told that my connection would be down for 14 hours, and that was on a Friday night into a Saturday. Unfortunately, it actually overran by 5 hours, so I had 19 hours of downtime. Now, I did get an apology from Toob. They gave me an explanation as to what went wrong, and they also credited my account with £10. That's £10 off my next bill, but obviously 19 hours of downtime is not great, only 1.5 months into my contract. The next bit of downtime I had was about a month later. We're into March now, and I had 1 hour of downtime at about 1 o'clock in the morning again, but I was notified in advance. I was told it's planned maintenance, and again, 1 o'clock in the morning, it's really not an issue. Fast forward to October, and I think I had 2, 5, 6, 7 minutes of downtime in October, late October, over 2 days. Again, this was quite late at night. I think it might have been early morning, even 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning. It went down for 5 minutes and then came back on, and then happened again the same day. Since then, we're now in December, end of December. I haven't had any more downtime since then. So I would say that the first few months after the installation is where I had the most disruption, but most of it was planned apart from that 5 hour overrun. And since then, I've only had like 10, 12 minutes of downtime in like the last 7 or 8 months. So overall, I would say more recently it has been more reliable than Virgin Media. The only real notable issue was that 19 hours of downtime, which included 5 hours of overrunning engineering works. Okay, let's talk about this unexpected charge that I had to pay. So Toob charged me £25 a month for their internet. It's super fast. I'm really happy with it. However, Toob uses something called CGNAT, which is a protocol where IP addresses are shared with other customers in the area. So when I was with Virgin Media, I had my own IP address. That was just for me, for nobody else, and that IP address stayed the same throughout my entire contract with them. Unfortunately, IP addresses are in short supply. They're running out and they're actually quite expensive. So what Toob are doing is they're sharing IP addresses amongst several customers in the same area, and that's absolutely fine. There are a lot of other companies that do the same thing. It helps to save them money, and the vast majority of people are not going to notice the difference. However, for anybody that does peer-to-peer file sharing, that includes peer-to-peer gaming, and also anybody that wants to host their own web server at home, you need to have what's called a static IP address. That is an IP address which is just for you and that doesn't change, because peer-to-peer file sharing and having a web server at home is not going to work if your IP address is constantly changing. So I actually had to upgrade my account to have an add-on, which was a static IP address, and that cost £7.50 a month. So I'm actually paying £32.50 a month. That's because I have my own web server that I host at home. Now, I didn't know this at the time, so that was a little bit of an unexpected charge. It's an optional charge, but I did have to pay the extra £7.50 a month. Now, I think the vast majority of people that are watching this, 99.99%, will not need a static IP address. If you're not a tech head, you're just a regular person, you know, you're watching Netflix, you're doing gaming, you're browsing, you're on Instagram, so forth, you're not going to need a static IP address. But if you're a bit of a tech head, you're doing peer-to-peer file sharing, or you want to host your own web server, you will need a static IP address. The good news is there's no contract with a static IP address add-on. You just need to give them 2 weeks of notice if you want to cancel it. So they're not tying you in to a contract. You can cancel that at any time. Okay, finally, do I recommend Toob? And comparing them to Virgin Media, yes, I 100% recommend Toob. So when I was with Virgin Media, my upload speed was 10 megabits per second. It's now 900, and I'm actually getting that through a LAN cable into just one device. So I can upload files, for example, backup files, onto the internet in a matter of seconds and minutes, while before it used to take hours. And also downloading large files like gaming files or so forth, or installation files, it takes literally seconds to download these huge files, while in the past it would often take many minutes. So yes, it is a noticeably faster connection. It's great for people, I think, who work with really large files. Also, if you have lots of devices connecting to the internet, for example, watching Netflix in 4K, watching videos on Amazon Prime, perhaps you've got kids that are doing gaming, it's very intensive, downloading lots of stuff, I 100% recommend it. And the speeds are phenomenally fast. The installation was smooth, it was on time, it wasn't disruptive. I have had a little bit of downtime, but I kind of guessed that that was going to happen anyway. It's been fine really for the last 7, 8, 9 months and so forth. There was the unexpected charge where I had to pay for a static IP address, but that's only because I host my own web server at home. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have bothered with that, and I'd only be paying £25 a month. So overall, I'm really happy with the service, and I think it's a great price, £25 a month for the base package. And I was paying £52 a month with Virgin Media, who incidentally did offer to drop their price to match Toob at £25 a month. But by then I'd already signed up for Toob, so I declined Virgin Media's offer. But it's nice to know that they were going to go all the way down from £52 a month to £25 a month just to try and keep me on board. Anyway, look, that concludes my short review today of Toob Broadband. I've been a customer for a year. I hope that you found this information insightful. If you do have a question, head down into the comment section and fire away, and I'll do my best to give you an answer. Thanks once again for watching.